And we are live, round two. So I was live with Angela, and I don't know what happened. Instagram decided to just pop the live out and end it all. So we start again. So I'll just wait for Angela to join again, and we'll reintroduce our topic. Angela, I think, there she is coming up. Hey,
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
what
this
happened
happens.
there.
Yeah, it
Mm,
happens with internet.
yep, yep. Do you want to, shall we just very briefly reintroduce our topic? Because we're going to be sharing this on the other platforms later and people will not know what we're
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about.
Exactly.
Can you
Yeah, of course.
introduce yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the questions that we often get from people is they're shy, they don't want to show their face. Um, they think they can't do this business. So we're here to address this, question, because like Sanas and myself in the past, we barely even post photos on Instagram or Facebook, let alone coming to do lives. We are doing it because we're very passionate about the business and we're really enjoying doing this now. But that is not compulsory, and we're here to address that there are options which you can go about this, having a faceless account, and to show you and to teach you how you can still have a influencing account, with followers without even showing your face. So something I
Yes.
shared, yeah. So something I shared earlier in our first live that got disconnected is to put it simply, there are two ways. I mean, I'm sure some of you who are on Instagram now are following many other pages that never show their face. It could be a cooking channel, it could be a motivational channel, and you never know who are behind these people, right? These accounts. Secondly, we are living in this world of digital age. There is artificial intelligence, which is the huge buzzword. This whole AI thing is a buzzword, this whole year. And there are so many AI tools which can help to create videos, voiceover, or you can just even show pictures. So yeah, so in a nutshell, these are, two of the tips I want to, assure people that you don't have to come and show your face. It's okay if you're shy. But when you
Yeah.
yeah, or when you're passionate like Sanas and myself, then of course you can come and show your face. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm really glad we're addressing this topic because I think a lot of people could be concerned about this. And I think people are getting this confused with being an influencer. They're two very different things. Although you can have them overlap, our business has nothing to do with being an influencer. Um, our business is not about doing all of that. You can, in fact, it's actually a trend at the moment to have faceless accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and all those inspirational quotes and inspirational reels that they put up. I myself am a junkie for it. Like I follow all these accounts, I
Mm-hmm.
love them, and I think a lot of people are a fan of that kind of thing at the moment because it's quick, it's easy. They just get the message across, and people love that. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely there are so many ways, and Angela and I, as your mentor, can show you how to do those things. We can show you all the different avenues, and as Angela said, there's AI as well. um, when I first started, I was someone who barely even put posts up on Facebook, like even photos. Like
Mm-hmm.
probably when it was my family members' birthdays or something, once in a blue moon,
Mm-hmm.
if I went to a party, I might put a couple of photos up. That was it. Videos, no, nothing like that. And I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
imagine I would do any of that. And I was also same, like I was told that you don't have to do all these things. Over time, you find yourself adapting. If you are one of those people who adapts, you become so passionate about it. You want to come and help other people. You want to come and tell people. Because when I was pregnant and I was desperately looking for an online business to be able to cut back on my offline work, I was just wishing somebody would come and tell me about this. I wish, I had found out earlier. I eventually did find out, but I wish I would have found that earlier. So now Angela and I, having walked the walk, now we understand how important it is to share this opportunity with other people.
Exactly.
So we like to come and talk about it because when you hear it, from us, you might be able to relate. but there are so many other ways you can get this very same message out, as Angela said, by doing the faceless accounts, by writing things, by making videos. There's actually different websites where you can make complete videos, like, that says a whole story and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of options. It's 100% not a requirement to do this business, and it has no impact on your success factor in this business either. So it's not that the people who are doing lives and videos and all these kind of things are more successful or less successful than the ones who are not. It just all depends on you and how you work, and you finding your right audience that connect with you. And that has nothing to do with your face having, being shown. It's just with your message that you're getting out there to people, right?
Yeah, exactly. And in fact, I think one example that we have in our community, which our coach showed us, was somebody was very successful, but just by showing one live video of a row of ducks,
Yeah.
by a pond, and she was just feeding the ducks, and so you could hear her voice, but at some point people want to be able to connect with you. So if you don't want to show your face, you can just show people your voice. You can hide behind the screen, hide behind some ducks or trees or flowers.
Yeah.
And she was just talking, and then somehow that video just went viral. And the thing about this business that I'm still fascinated about is you don't have to come up all polished with makeup and anything, because these days people love it when it's real, it's raw, they know it's not fake. So obviously, if you have like AI videos doing it for you, it'll be really nice and polished. But there's also another avenue where you can just be showing the natural environment, and somehow in this day and age, this generation, they relate to all these rawness, all these imperfection, which is a real pivot from 10, 20 years ago. I mean, think about advertising. In the past, models all have to be stick thin. If you're 5 pounds overweight, you're kicked off the runway. But these days, and I'm saying about this because I relate to fashion, and that was my background. These days, you have models coming from all different shapes, and that really shows that people want something that is real, not just something that is so manicured that it's unachievable. And we're just here to be real people, showing you real results. And what I love about this platform is we teach you all the tricks and tips, so you don't have to make all the mistakes that other businesses will probably have to.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And what you do online, what you portray, is a reflection of your personality. So you got to be real. You can't be somebody else. You've got to be real how you are. So in this business, we've got people who, for example, come from teaching backgrounds, and they're a little bit more serious. They do it in more like a teaching method. We have people from all different backgrounds. And the way you do the business, how serious you are, how serious you present yourself, how serious you present your message, how light you present it, whatever avenue you choose, it's you. And that's the whole aim of it, is that you attract people like you. So if you're someone who's an introvert and you don't want to come out and do videos, perfect. That's perfectly fine, because you're going to get your message out in such a way that's going to attract people like yourself, not people like somebody else who's an extrovert, right? Because you want people, you want to be associated with people like yourself, so you can keep enjoying your work environment. I like to dance. In real life, I like to dance. I don't do it just in front of the video. It has nothing to do with the business. It has nothing to do with business whatsoever. But because that's who I am outside of the business, that's what I do. Like, I'm happy, it makes me happy to dance, so I dance. If you don't want to dance, you don't dance. If you want to show your face, you show your face. If you don't want to show your face, you know what I mean? Some people portray their messages with poetry. Some people portray their messages with technology. Like I've got one of my business partners that only does with AI. Like, he makes things with AI. You've never seen him on his page. He just loves that AI stuff, and it looks great. People love it too. So there's so many ways to do it, and you showing your face has absolutely nothing to do with the business. Bless you. Yeah. It has nothing to do with it. So if that's what's holding you back, if you're an introvert, when I first started, truth be known, I actually wanted something that had nothing to do with being on social media. Like it actually, I wanted to be just behind my computer, just, chipping away at a business that's growing.
Yeah, yeah.
And, in those days, I was a mess. I was a hot mess. I was a new mom. I was awake all night. I was feeding. I had my hair in a horrible bun. No makeup for days on end. The last thing I thought about is, let me go and see how I can be online and show my destroyed face to everyone, right? So that's not the intention of the business. It has nothing to do with it. You just do your
Exactly.
business the way you want to do it, right? And you
Exactly.
adapt
Yeah.
with
And
it. You adapt in whichever direction you want to adapt with it.
yeah. In fact, when I okay, so obviously, the first step to start this business is by registering on our website and then watching a webinar. And I like to share my experience with the webinar which I watched. And there was one lady from Malaysia. She was the shyest. She gave me the impression that she's super shy. She's so soft spoken, and she just inspired me that by just being soft spoken and introvert, and even she can succeed in this business.
Yeah,
And for me, that was kind of like the tipping point, because this system just works for everybody, whether you are a hermit or who just want to hide behind the camera and create AI videos, or you want to be like Sanas and myself, and we actually are enjoying ourselves. We are enjoying ourselves. That's why we come here every week. So there's so many ways to do this business. Yeah. And
yeah.
like Sanas, it's true that I wasn't looking for a social media kind of business, but I just wanted a business on the internet because I know how huge, the reach can be. Yeah. And I've
Yeah,
learned so much. So it's been amazing, right?
absolutely. When we look back at, everything, like our knowledge, comparing ourselves before the business to now, it's so different. It's so different. So the only way, guys, that you're gonna find out and see what your options are, is to basically get in touch with Angela and I and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let you miss out on an opportunity to earn amazing income, uncapped income from the comfort of your home. And we teach you everything you need to know about it. So you don't need to have any experience in anything
Mm-hmm.
online, like whatsoever. So you'll be taught
You
everything. We've
yeah. Yeah, and
gone
you don't even need to set up your own website. We have it all done for you. Your own
exactly.
personalized, customized website. Um, it's literally a business in a box. So definitely check it out if you're learning, you know, how to do, like, I don't know. I mean, initially I wanted to do like some sort of a drop shipping kind of business with Amazon, but that was just too there were just too many moving parts, and the risk was just too high, and I didn't want to be stuck with any sort of inventory. Yeah, so this business is truly a blessing. Yeah.
It really is. It really is. Don't take it from us though. Come check it out because you won't appreciate it until you actually see the business model. And that's when your jaw is going to drop, literally. So
Yeah,
check it
yeah,
out, guys.
yeah.
Check it out. Spend your weekend. The one day you're going to spend checking out this business model, not that it takes a whole day, it's not that it only takes a few hours, it's a bunch of videos. But that time, you're going to forever be thanking yourself for spending that time on your weekend doing that. So, get amongst it, guys. Come and check out the webinar and come into the trial period and get the whole business model. And Angela and I are here to help you through and do some hand holding and guide you until you're off to the races all by yourself. So
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
hope you all got something out of this. Angela, do you want to add anything else?
No, just wanted to say that our business is always running. You could be by the pool, right, and could be on the plane. You know, that's we have this automated system. There are leads and buyers just coming through our system. So check it out.
And now that we're doing this, when I sometimes think about the days when I was going into the office, it feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was like 100 years ago. And I feel claustrophobic. I feel like, like you just, once you get used to that lifestyle of freedom where you do whatever you want, you
Mm-hmm.
plan your day however you
Mm-hmm.
want, and you actually realize you're living more rather
Of
than
course.
being like, and especially winter, like right now it's winter in Brisbane. And I remember I would get into the office when the sun almost hadn't even come out, and I would get out of the office when it was pitch black dark. I literally felt like I had no days. It was yeah. So you can change that lifestyle. If you're not enjoying it, if you're feeling stuck, explore something else. It's okay to change. It's okay. We're not trees. It's okay to
Exactly.
change, and we can move around. We can do different things. Don't identify yourself with your job. Like, don't, because I say this because I did this myself for some time. It's
Me
like
too.
in my head, I had like, I worked so hard for this career. Like, I can't, not that I've thrown away my career, but like in my head, I was like, no, I felt like I'm letting myself down if I do something different. No, no, no. That is all in your head. And if a different path can provide you an easier life, more comfortable life, more enjoyable life, and loads more income, why on earth wouldn't you take it? So check it out,
Exactly.
guys. If you have any
Yes,
questions,
definitely.
let us know, and we'll address it next week. In the meantime, Angela, have an awesome weekend, and
Yes.
everyone else who
Same
watched
to
us, have a great
you.
weekend. Thank you.
All
Take
right.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.